Good morning students, welcome to session 1 on chapter 2 matrices continuation. The same thing it is also matrices. So let us take here, consider a system of m linear equations in n unknowns. So that is here we have an equations like this here. We have an equations, m equations in n unknowns. Here it is a11 x1 plus a12 x2 plus etc. up to a1n xn is equals to b1. And a21 x1 plus a22 x2 etc. up to a2n xn is equals to b2. Like this we have m equations, that is am1 x1 plus am2 x2 etc. up to amn xn is equals to bm. That is here x1 x2 etc. up to xn are unknowns and these are all constants. a11 a12 all these are all constants. b1 b2 etc. are also constants. So we can write this is a system of linear equations. I hope you know the meaning of linear equations. Linear equation means the unknown are in the first degree equations. So that is here the powers of all unknowns is 1 here. So if you write this system of equations in matrix form, then we can write it as here ax is equals to b, where a is the coefficient matrix. So here you have to write all the coefficients. These are all the coefficients we can say. So a11, a12, a13, these are all the coefficients of unknowns x1, x2, etc. up to xn. And second row a21, a22, etc. up to a2n, and third etc. So mth row is am1, am2, etc. up to amn. And here the unknowns x, unknown x is equals to here, this x is nothing but here unknowns x1, x2, etc. up to xm. And b is the RHS, b1, b2, etc. up to bm. So we can write these equations in matrix form as like this. Now solution. So solution means, I hope you know the meaning of solution. Solution means what here? Any equation. Solution means what here? The values of unknown will satisfy that equation. So that is here, suppose we have an equation. Suppose we have an equation here. That is here, suppose we have an equation. This is x minus 2 is equals to 0 in equation. The solution of this equation is what here? The solution of this equation is x equals to 2. So how can we say that it is only the solution? Means here, if you substitute the value of x as here 2, then you will get the RHS as 0. That is, the equation will satisfy, the value of x will satisfy this equation is called solution. So similarly here also same thing here. A set of values of n unknowns will satisfy all equations is called a solution of equation. It is not so important. So this is important here. Consistent or compatible. So consistent means here, so consistent means, so here we have these equations here. So when we can say that these equations are consistent means here, if all the values of unknown, that is here, if this system, a system of equations is said to be consistent if the system possesses either one or infinite number of solutions. If these equations has a solution, then we can say it is a consistent. So some equations they doesn't have any solution, then we can say that it is inconsistent. So if the system of equations has one or infinite number of solutions, then we can say that it is consistent, otherwise it is inconsistent. This is the definition of consistent. It is important, it is. Next is inconsistent system. So that is here, if the system of equations has no solution, then it is called inconsistent system. Next comes system of homogeneous linear equations. The same thing what we have seen in the above this one definition. System of equations, if the system of equations, in the system of equations, if RHS is equals to 0, if all the RHS are equals to 0, then we can say it is a homogeneous equation. So that is, if you write this one in matrix form, it becomes what here? Ax is equals to O. A is again same coefficient matrix as you had in previous case. X is the matrix of unknowns and O is the null matrix. That is here RHS are all equals to 0. So that is the difference between homogeneous and non-homogeneous equations is what we have studied previously was non-homogeneous equation. Homogeneous equation means if all the RHS, if the system of equations contains RHS is equals to 0, then we can say it is a homogeneous system of equations. Next comes the trivial solution. So trivial solution means what here? Again, it is also important. All these definitions are important here. Trivial solution means here, I told you, an equation has a solution definitely. That is here, if all the values of unknowns are equals to 0, then we can say it is a 0 or trivial solution. If the system has an equation in which all the values of unknowns are equals to 0, then it is called a 0 or trivial solution. Next comes a non-trivial solution. So it is very obvious here. Trivial means if all the values of unknowns are equals to 0, it is a trivial solution. Non-trivial means if any one of the value is not equals to 0, whatever it may be the number of solutions, if all the values are 0, at least one value is not equals to 0, then we can say that it is a non-trivial solution. That is here, at least one unknown is not equals to 0. So that is here, we can say it is a non-trivial solution. I hope you understood this one. Trivial solution means if all the values of unknowns are equals to 0, x1, x2, etc. are all equals to 0, it is called trivial solution. Non-trivial solution means if any one value is not equals to 0, अगर पूरे 0 रहकर एक भी अगर नॉन जीरो रहा तो वैल्यू, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? नॉन ट्रिवियल सोल्यूशन. सो 1 0 2 0 ऐसा चलता है. So if at least एक तो non zero रहना, then we can say it is a non-trivial solution. Or we can also have this one here. If the given system of equation, if determinant of A is equals to 0, then it has a non-trivial solution. So this point is very important. So when we can say that here, if the system of equation is said to be non-trivial only when determinant of A is equals to 0, then it possesses a non-trivial. Let us take one example. Determine whether the system x plus 2y plus 3z is equals to 0, 3x plus y plus 2z is equals to 0, 2x plus 3y plus z is equals to 0 possesses a non-trivial solution. So means I told you, trivial solution means if all the unknowns are equals to 0, and non-trivial solution means if the unknowns are not equals to 0. And I told you here, if determinant of A is equal to 0, then also we can say it is a non-trivial solution. So here given system has a 3 equations in 3 unknowns. Here we have 3 equations and unknowns are also 3x, y, z. This system, to have a non-trivial solution, the coefficient matrix A must be singular, that is determinant of A is equal to 0. This point you have to remember. So this is possible. A system has a non-trivial solution only when the coefficient matrix is equals to 0. So that is here, consider matrix A. So matrix A, how we can get matrix A means here, you just write the coefficients of x, y, z in each equation. So A is equals to coefficients of x, y, z in equation 1 are 1, 2, 3. And in second equation it is 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. And in third equation, the coefficients of x, y, z are 2, 3, 1. So it is 2, 3, 1. Like this, you have to write the coefficient matrix A. Then you have to find determinant of A here. Determinant of A is equals to, you know how to find determinant of A. Determinant of A, expand this. First one is 1. First you have to take 1. Then you leave this column and row cross multiplication. 1 into 1 is 1. Minus 3 into 2 is 6. Then minus. Next you have to take minus. I hope you know this, how to expand this matrix determinants. 2 as it is. Leave this column and row cross multiplication. 3 into 1 is 3. Minus 2 into 2 is 4. Then plus, next element is plus 3 into, leave this column and row cross multiplication. 9 minus 2 into 1 is 2. So it is equals to here, 1 minus 6 is minus 5. Then 3 minus 4 is minus 1, minus into minus plus. 2 into 1 is 2. Then 9 minus 2 is 7, 7 into 3 is 21. Simplify this. 23 minus 50 minus 5 is 18. So you just see here whether it is 0 or not, that is important here. It is 18, so it is not equals to 0. So that is here, determinant of A is not equals to 0. Hence the system has only trivial solution. So for non-trivial solution should be equals to 0. So here determinant of A is not equals to 0. Therefore it has only trivial solution. Just remember, it is very important. It has only trivial solution. So this is about the solution of this problem. Let us take one more example. Find the value of lambda for which the system x plus 3y plus 2z is equals to 0, x plus lambda y plus 3z is equals to 0, x plus 5y plus 4z is equals to 0 has a non-zero solution. Non-zero solution means non-trivial solution. And hence find the complete solution also. First you have to find the value of lambda. After that you have to find the solution of this problem. So here you just write the coefficient matrix of this equation here. So first equation is 1, 3, 2 coefficients. In second equation coefficients are 1 lambda 3. And in third equation coefficients are 1, 5, 4. So what is given here? It has a non-zero solution, means non-trivial solution. Since there are 3 equations and 3 unknowns, so it is for the existence of non-trivial solution, we have determinant of A is equals to 0. This I told you. System has non-trivial solution only when determinant of A is equals to 0. So determinant of A is equals to determinant of, you write 1, 3, 2, 1 lambda 3, 1, 5, 4. So it is 1 into, leave this column and do cross multiplication, 4 lambda minus 15. Minus 3 into, leave this column and do cross multiplication, 4 minus 3. Then plus 2 into, leave this column and do cross multiplication, 5 minus lambda is equals to 0. So open this bracket, 4 lambda minus 15 minus 3 into 4 minus 3 is 1. So it is 3 into 1 plus 2 into 5 is 10 minus 2 lambda. So it is 4 lambda minus 2 lambda is 2 lambda minus, this is 15 minus 15 minus 3 is minus 18 plus 10 is minus 8 is equals to 0. So 2 lambda is equals to 8 in this side, it becomes plus. So lambda is equals to 4. So thus for lambda is equals to 4, we have determinant of A is equals to 0, and hence the given system will have a non-trivial solution. This is the value of lambda. Half part is over here. Next is what we have to find the solution. Now to find solution, what we do is here, let us take matrix A as it is saying. 1, 3, 2, 1 lambda 3, 1, 5, 4. So this it is given here. So what you have to find, we have to make again, you convert this one into echelon form. Make this one 0 and this one 0. This is an element in second row. So R2 changes to R2 minus R1. R2 changes to R2 minus R1. Then R3 changes to R3 minus R1. So that is here 1 minus 1. It becomes what here? This A is equals to first row you write as it is. Second row we are changing. Second row minus first row. 1 minus 1 is 0. Lambda minus 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. And the third row changes to third row minus first row. 1 minus 1 is 0. 5 minus 3 is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. So here we know the value of lambda. Let us substitute the value of lambda here. So lambda is what here? Lambda is how much we have done? Lambda is equals to 4. So it is 4 minus 3 is equals to 1. You just substitute here 4 minus, this is 4 minus 3 is equals to 1. Because here lambda is 4. So this implies here lambda minus 3 is equals to 4 minus it is equals to 1. This value you have to substitute here. And this one second row as it is. So again we can make this element 0 here. So this is an element in third row. That is third row changes to third row minus 2 times of second row. Because 2 minus 2 becomes 0. So write first element as it is 1, 3, 2. Second row 0, 1, 1 also as it is. Only we are changing third row. Third row changes to 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 2 times of R2. 2 minus 2 into 1 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. Again 2 minus 2 is also 0. So this is in echelon form. You know echelon form means here number of non-zero rows gives the rank of the matrix. So this is in echelon form. So rank of A is equals to number of non-zero rows. It has only 2 non-zero rows. So therefore rank of A is equals to 2, which is less than the number of unknowns. Less than 3. Why we have taken less than 3 means here we have 3 unknowns x, y, z. So it is less than the number of unknowns. Let us reconstructing the equation of system. We have here this is x, y, z. No, it is 1x plus 3y plus 2z is equals to 0. Again what we have done here, using equation we have written in matrix form. Again we are writing the matrix form into an equation form. So first equation is x plus 3y plus 2z is equals to 0. And second equation is 0x, means we don't have any x here. I leave this x and only it is y. 1y plus 1z is equals to 0. And third row is completely 0. No need to write third equation. So we have only two equations. From second equation, what we have here? Y is equals to take z in this side. It is minus z. And equation 1 implies what here? X is equals to take 3y and 2z in this side. So it is x is equals to minus 3y minus 2z. This implies x is equals to, substitute the value of y. X is equals to y is minus z. Minus 3 into minus z. Minus 2 into z. Z is again z only it is. Open this bracket, plus 3z minus 2z is z. So x is equals to z. Here we have only two equations in three unknowns. It is not possible to find three values. So for that you choose here x is z is equals to k, some arbitrary value. क्योंकि तीन वेरिएबल्स है, दो इक्वेशन है, ऐसा हमको तीन वैल्यूज करने को नहीं आता. अगर तीन वेरिएबल है तो तीन इक्वेशंस रहना. So it is not possible. You have to choose here one arbitrary value. Z is equals to k, some arbitrary value. So what we have here? X is equals to what here? X is equals to z. No, we can take here x is equals to k because z is equals to k is there. And y is equals to what we got here? Y equals to minus z. So y is equals to minus k. Hence what we have here? X is equals to k, y is equals to minus k, and z is equals to, we have chosen z is equals to k as some arbitrary value. This represents the complete solution of the given system of equations. So this completes the solution of the linear equations. Thank you.